Here's the problem with poor cost. It's not that your poor cost is wrong. You're probably working your poor cost out correctly. The problem is, what are you comparing it to? How do you know it's good? For the vast majority of bars in the country, they're comparing their poor cost this month to how they did last month, and the month before, and the month before that. So, if I'm this bar owner, and I'm looking at my numbers, and I'm running a 22% poor cost this month, and I look at last month and I was at 22.5, and the month before I was at 21.9, and then going back the last 3 or 4 months, I've been bouncing around between 23 and 24.5. And this month I'm running 22, I'm pretty happy. Numbers look really good. They're in line with what I expect. In fact, they're on the low end. So I'm a very happy, content bar owner. However, when we come in and do an audit, which is what our company is all about, we do inventory audits and help bars manage the stuff better, we find that they have all the same losses that I talked about earlier, 20 to 30%. And that when we go then and rerun those poor costs and say, hey, what should their poor cost have been without those losses, the overpouring and the giveaways, we find that their ideal or theoretical poor cost almost invariably should be 2, 3, or even sometimes 4 points lower. So all of a sudden, if you think to yourself, wait a minute, I could be at 18 or 19%, 22% doesn't look so good. Forget about the actual number percentage, because I'm sure some of you are running lower than a 22% poor cost. That doesn't mean that's good either. We had one client in Hawaii, and they told us right up front, this hotel, look, we don't need any help. We're doing great. Our poor cost is 13% month in, month out. They thought 13 was great. Sounds good, but they should have been at 9.5. So the number itself, you've got to know these other numbers too. What do you compare it to? What you should be comparing it to is your theoretical or ideal poor cost.